Welcome to more on solving systems of equations. And in this video, we're going to talk about how do we use technology, that is our graphing calculator, to solve higher order linear systems. Okay, and so what does that mean, higher order linear systems? Well, sometimes the systems that we are interested in solving contain more than two equations with more than two variables. So this can be solved using algebra, but often we will rely on technology when we have these higher order systems. So how do we do that? Now my comments today are going to be based upon using the TI product, either a TI 84 or an 83, or similar. Okay, so if you have a Casio product, I have really no bias against Casio, except I just don't have the experience. And I have a lot of experience with the Texas Instrument line, so I know how to do that pretty easily. So anyway, we're going to start with a system that looks like this. Now notice we have three equations in this system and three variables. So we are going to want to solve for x, y, and z that satisfy each of these equations. So notice that when you're looking at this system, the equations are properly aligned. Each column has only one variable. This first column is all the x's, this second column is all the y's, and this third column is all the z's. Okay, so x, y, and z, yay. And then on the other side of the equal sign, you'll find your constants. What you're going to do with that is you're going to create a 3x4 coefficient matrix. Okay, so 3 rows and 4 columns, and you're just going to pull the coefficients from each of your variables. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've pulled the coefficients, making sure we have correct signs for each of these values. Okay, so once we do this, we're going to enter this matrix into our graphing utility. Now, if you've got a TI product, the keystrokes you're going to use to do this, you're going to hit the matrix button, edit, select matrix A, tell it you want it to be a 3x4 matrix, and then enter all your coefficients in. Okay, then what you're going to want to do is exit the edit mode and verify that you put your matrix in correctly. Okay, I always do this because I often make errors when I'm entering my matrix. And the keystrokes to do this, after you've exited the edit mode, you're going to hit matrix and you're going to select matrix A and then press enter. All right, so next you're going to use your calculator to put this matrix into what we call reduced row echelon form. Okay, when we do this, we will use these keystrokes. Matrix, math, which is different than what we've done before. We're going to cursor down till we see option B, which is RREF. And then we're going to select the matrix we want to do RREF to, which is matrix A. Now, after you press enter, you should get a result with only zeros and ones in the first 3 columns. And then the last column will represent our answer. And so if you get an answer that is purely in decimal form, you can change it into fraction form by just hitting math frac on your calculator. Otherwise, you can just express your answer as an ordered triple. And in this case, you would get 1/2, 1/3, and -1. X is 1/2, Y is 1/3, and Z is -1. So that will be the way that you're going to tackle these types of problems. And I wish you luck.